I remember going to my very first rally, and Joanne, my jewelry mom, she tried to explain it just like I tried to explain rally to my people, and she kept saying, you just gotta experience it. And of course, that's what has to happen. You just have to experience it. When Andy's up on stage and he's talking about God didn't make a nobody, I mean that hits home, because for me, I wasn't raised in a church family. It was literally they would come by and ring the doorbell on Saturday to get us to come to church, and we would hide because we were afraid. We were afraid of church. We didn't understand it. We weren't raised in that environment. And so to hear someone talk in a corporate environment or corporate setting, so to speak, about God and about Christ and about that God didn't take time to make a nobody. I mean, I hadn't heard that before. I hadn't heard that in my home life. I didn't hear that in really anywhere. But there's something attractive about that. And I knew I wanted to know more. And each year, it felt like I got to know a little bit more, just watching Joan and Andy and hearing when Joan would through her devotionals and through Gyms with Joan, she would say things that were scriptural. And I don't even think I owned a Bible at the time. And to hear how that impacted her life, it's a magnet, it's attractive. And I didn't understand it, but I knew I wanted it. And I had that same feeling with my college roommate. We prayed before we went off to college, and I didn't understand it, but I liked it. And I knew I wanted that. I didn't know how to get it. And then Andy would talk about if you don't know Christ, you don't know what we're talking about, get with somebody. And I can't tell you who I got with, but I just at some point I knew that I wanted what they had, and I wanted Christ. And I said, I don't know how to become a Christian. And she said, well, you just have to ask for Christ to come into your life. And I said, well, I don't know if I could do that publicly. And I was like, I don't know if I can walk down in front of church and say it to the whole church. She goes, no, you just did it. You just told me. You did it. And then we prayed about it. And, it was something I knew that I wanted, and I wanted to be a part of it. And that all started with Joan and Andy. It all started with Premier. It started at that rally, and it started with that song, Something Beautiful. If someone had told me 25 years ago that I would pray for somebody at a show, or that I would pray for someone over the phone, a hostess, a customer, I don't know that I would have really believed that. And because of Premier and what I've learned through Premier and my walk with Christ through Premier, I'm able to do that. I'm able to enrich people's lives that I would have never fathomed. I know for the first 25 years, it's been an incredible, incredible journey, an incredible ride. Wouldn't change anything. And I'm looking forward to the next 25, God willing. Premier saved me. I really honestly can't imagine it not being in my life in some form or fashion. It's been a great journey.